Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some have seen a Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here with artist Max Moran at the Jediah Hawkins in Barn, where he's exhibiting his latest works of art. Hello. Hello, darling. It's been so long since our last interview. So tell me about all of these beautiful paintings that we're seeing in front of us.
They're my newest works. Most of them have a nautical theme, and of course I have my Manhattan Rain series. There are a lot of interesting colors going on in these paintings. I got them mostly from buoys, as you can see here.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Explain this piece of art right behind us. What's going on right here?
This one was painted in New Suffolk, here on the North Fork of Long Island, and these are mooring buoys. And it's a nice place where the sun kind of lays across the ocean and the Cognac Bay, actually, and the land. And you know, there's so many beautiful places to paint out here, and it's every time you turn a corner, it's a postcard. And plenty of
certainly is. I mean, the Cognac Bay, Hamptons, Southampton, right here on the North Fork, is just absolutely stunningly beautiful. And this is why people from all over the world come here and stay at the Jediah Hawkins Inns. I just read a review that somebody came here all the way from Houston, Texas, and they absolutely enjoyed their stay here at the Jediah Hawkins Inn to take a look at the paintings right here in the barn and just observe everything that's going on around them here in the Hamptons. And this is just truly breathtaking, this piece of art that you just did right behind us. How long did it take you to paint this?
When people ask me that, I always tell them it took me 50 years and maybe 30 hours. It's not always the time element. It's when all the brushes and the paints and the canvas and they all kind of collaborate and come together. I just feel I'm just the instrument that make that happen sometimes. But the time isn't really a factor to me.
It could take years even, right? Even years.
Well, it took that point in time to get this painting done. You know, it was that time for this painting to be done, as I say. You can't always go back and revisit something and repaint it. That's why paintings, I feel, are important, because they kind of document a specific time.
And a specific story, too.
Absolutely.
Now, you have a lot of beautiful paintings here inside the barn here at Jediah Hawkins. And how many pieces of art are being exhibited tonight?
Right now we have about 45 paintings in this exhibition. And
45 pieces?
well, there's a lot of the smaller, intimate little Manhattan Rain paintings.
Which I adore, and I have some of them in my home right now, which you gave me as a gift. This was just, people come in my house and they say, oh my God, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, there's something about the rain in Manhattan. And I always remember Woody Allen's quote saying his most favorite part of the city in time is when it's raining. So, and I totally understood that, because you have to navigate the weather, you know, and things glisten, and it's interesting. And then you come out here and you have a day like today. Look at it. It's gorgeous, cool breeze, clouds, you know, all the produce is out, and, you know, it's living life to its finest.
Now, what we're seeing here, though, is more of the seaside, Cognac Bay, in comparison to the water. Oh, it's always about water with you. It's either raining or we're at the seashore. What do you like to paint more? I mean, do you like, these are beautiful. I've never seen you paint such gorgeous paintings of the seaside. This is beautiful.
Well, you know, whatever moves me, you know, whether it's a beautiful landscape, a beautiful cloud formation, and, you know, you can even find beauty in these old beat-up buoys with the color that's been weathered. They've attracted a lot of attention lately, and we were just speaking earlier about some people from Sweden.
Yes, tell me about that. I'm very interested in that. My audience would like to know more about that.
Well, I received a call, and they got my postcard for the invitation for the exhibition, and on the front of it is some old buoys that I had found in Maine and some here on the North Fork, and I made arrangements out by my studio. And, you know, they just have this kind of almost abstraction if you get up on them, where they've been roughed up by the sea. And the color combinations, if you think of a buoy, it designates an individual, like a coat of arms. This is mine. This black striped buoy's mine, or this orange, or a combination of whatever. And I started just looking at them differently than just being hanging on a shack, you know, a fisherman's shack. When I started painting them and putting them up, you know, we had a great show. Actually, it was in Southampton 2 years ago at 4 North Main, and we did very well with selling them. And to get back to these fellas and this shop in Southampton, they're a clothier shop, and they said, Max, the colors are just identical to our merchandise. And I did not take offense to that. And
Well, you shouldn't.
no, absolutely not. I mean, color is what generates excitement. It stimulates, all kinds of senses in the body and our mind. And it got a response. And so I'm probably going to be out there sometime in September. We don't have a specific date because things are still fluid. And we're going to do a one-day opening exhibition right there in a shop on Main Street.
Oh, please let me know about that. I'd love to come to that.
You'll be right on top of
What's
the
the
list.
name of the store now?
Lexington Clothiers, I believe.
Oh, Lexington Clothiers, yeah.
Yeah, they're right next to, I think it's, not Barney's, Brooks Brothers.
How exciting. Fabulous. Now, where is your next exhibition going to be after this?
We're not sure. I kind of play it by ear. This is our once-a-year big exhibition because you could see the large space.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. And the owners here have been so gracious and nice. And Leah and Stacy, they're wonderful people. And you just had a wonderful meal there in the end.
It was unbelievable. I sat there from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock just dining. I felt like a European because that's what Europeans do. They just sit and eat,
Drink and conversation. And then if you could just roll yourself over here, you have some wonderful art. We have a nice wine selection and cheese and crackers to wash it all down. And hopefully it kind of puts the punctuation on a wonderful weekend.
Truly wonderful. I want you to tell my audience about where we can find out more information about you. Do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page?
Absolutely. I do have a Facebook page. It's maxmoran.com as far as the website where you could view a lot of my paintings. There's several sections. There's the rain section, nautical section. I do portraits. And what's the other section? Can't remember now.
But we can visit you at maxmoran.com and Facebook. What's your Facebook page?
It's just Max Moran.
Max Moran, simple and efficient. Max, you are always such a pleasure to talk to. Your works of art are just magnificent. Give me a kiss, darling.
Champagne kisses.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings. Keep watching more interviews right here in the Hamptons. Pink Champagne Kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.